Nearly 1 year ago, Asimo announced the return of OG Jailbreak along with the Season 21 Jailbreak Rewind. I was a huge fan of this idea, but when it came to playing OG Jailbreak, I visited for maybe 20 minutes and then left. Now back in 2018, this was an opposite story. We were grinding for the Vault Bike, a monster truck, and several hypercars to collect as well. It was genuinely one of my fondest memories playing Roblox, and remains as the main era people think about when it comes to Jailbreak. Today, we will be recapping on this old era, more specifically 2018, and we'll take a look at 3 core components that I think made it Jailbreak's defining moment in history. Jailbreak capitalized on the trend of cops and robbers games and sort of swept away Prison Life's player count. Prison Life was still on the front page, but Jailbreak was just a way more complete game. Thing is, it had that element of simplicity that Prison Life had, with a simple UI, easy game mechanics, and a very basic aesthetic. There was also the Prison Life car system, which, wasn't exactly very hard to beat. OG Jailbreak was such a strong game for the cops and robbers trend that it was able to capture Prison Life's player count, as well as attract many regular Roblox players because of its simplicity. This is where the comparison comes in though. Simplicity can't hold many players for 8 years, which is why Jailbreak has had to adapt and update so many times. But for 2018, in the first and second years of the game, it wasn't really an issue. People were happy to grind for whatever they added. If you look at why 2018 is placed in a separate category, the best way to describe it is probably the start of a trend. It's the most hyped time to follow it. And during this time, Jailbreak would get easily 100k concurrents sometimes, and to be honest, it's pretty expected the game ride out this trend. I mean, not every game on the platform is going to be like a Murder Mystery 2 and always have 50k. But I think there were a few other significant factors that made Jailbreak so popular in 2018. So continuing where we left off, Roblox had many plans for events in 2018, which I'm sure a lot of you guys now are connecting the dots to what I'm going to be talking about. And Jailbreak even had the chance to involve themselves with this event, being the first key to beating the Ready Player One event. Now, this involvement is met with a lot of nostalgia now, but back then there was a lot of criticism. Not even a month later, they also had the Alien event in April Fool's 2018, which came with the UFO and a recolor of the entire map. Jailbreak had become so involved with Roblox and managed to dedicate time to produce frequent updates that kept the game from going stale. These events are probably the prime example, which is why I'm using them, but overall, Jailbreak's popularity in 2018 was riding off a lot of the hype that they got from constant updates. I think that the events and live events were effective ways to keep everyone around for longer and really bring hype to the game. If you're looking at a modern comparison, think of a game like Dead Rails. Dead Rails is popular now, but think about 2 months from now. Will it be as popular or will it have dropped off? During 2018 Jailbreak, the consistency in both quality and frequency of updates and events was able to propel the game and kind of keep it afloat from ever being one of those games that just came and went. With the cops and robbers trend dying out, Jailbreak lost some of the hype and the initial popularity. Not only that, but Jailbreak has missed out on participating in another Roblox-wide event as Asimo declined for the hunt last year. There's been some massive live events, but even I think it's going to be hard to beat the hype that something like Ready Player One had. Overall, I'm still a fan of OG Jailbreak, but as I mentioned, it can't entertain my interest like the modern game. It's so much more expansive, and genuinely, while it doesn't have the factor of nostalgia, or as I mentioned, the reason for the popularity, the hype around it, and the trend that it did in 2018, I still love the game and make videos on it. But it's a shame to see that a much more finished game we have now doesn't get nearly as much attention as old Jailbreak did. That's really all I have to say about old Jailbreak. Thanks for watching.